31 years after her brutal murder, her killer has finally been arrested. Hello, true crimerers. This is the case of Megan Johns. Viewer discretion is advised. Megan Beth Johns was born on January 29th, 1965, and she was born and raised in Dallas, Texas. I know at the time this case occurred, she actually had a half-sister pictured here. Her half-sister was 9 years old when all of this occurred. Described as someone who just simply always had a smile on her face. She always just seemed to be. She had a sparkle in her eye. Megan was someone who would always help a person in need. She was a true friend, and she absolutely adored family. But then sadly, one day in 1994, someone took her away from the world. It was October 5th, 1994, in Irving, Texas. Megan failed to show up to work that day, which was extremely unlike her, and so her coworkers would call the apartment complex to see if they can check on her. The maintenance man was able to enter the home, and he found Megan. Megan was covered in blood, and she was deceased. She had been stabbed over and over. The apartment was in a lot of disarray. Drawers were open, things were thrown all over the place. But there was also no forced entry into the apartment, no broken windows or screens, the door wasn't kicked in, so they don't know how the perpetrator entered, or was he invited in. Unfortunately, the case goes cold very quickly. 31 years, to be exact, would go by before they finally had a breakthrough. Just this year, in 2025, using DNA they pulled from evidence from the crime scene that they weren't able to really process back then, they were able to land on their suspect. 61-year-old Daryl Patrick Goggins. He actually lived in the same apartment complex as Megan when this all happened. He may have been able to gain entry because perhaps Megan recognized him or knew him, but when he entered the apartment, he attacked her. And then he just rummaged through her apartment to see if there's anything he could steal. I don't know if they ever actually determined if anything was stolen or not. But Goggins has been arrested and charged with the capital murder of Megan Johns. This is all happening basically now, and so there has not been a trial date set yet. But they have DNA evidence linking him directly to her murder. And so hopefully one day, very, very soon, Megan Johns will get the justice she very rightfully deserves.